Welcome back to Technology Simplified, the podcast that talks about technology and its impact on business. I'm Terrence Shaw.
And I'm Amy McKee.
And we're here today with Matt Lewis and Ryan Harper, and we're going to talk about search engine optimization and pay-per-click. Thanks for coming out, guys.
Thanks for having us.
So let's do a little definition of what SEO is. Let's start with search engine optimization. What is it?
Well, search engine optimization is basically the practice of getting a website or a web page to be ranked highly in the search engines.
Okay.
So that when people search for whatever it is people are looking for, they find the site that has been search engine optimized, and that site will get the traffic and get the sale, make the revenue, and basically win when all the other sites won't.
So basically, if I put in a search term and I'm looking for some sort of company or product or thing, if it shows up 9,625 in a list of 10,000, you're never going to get there.
You'll never find it.
You probably won't even get there past the first page.
Yeah, most people don't go past the first page, and the sweet spot, even on the first page, is the top 3 listings. They get most of the traffic.
And so really, if there's a difference, talk a little bit about paid and versus non-paid, and how that works with Google or Yahoo or those search engines.
Well, sure. For starters, when Google first came out, when all the search engines first came out, they just focused on non-paid or organic listings.
Yeah.
And then after a while, they're like, hey, we need to monetize this system. Millions of people are using it. So that's when they came out with paid listings or pay-per-click, in which actually Ryan's a Google AdWords certified professional with Google. So he's really the pay-per-click guy. But the big difference is, in one position, in the paid position, you pay for every single time someone clicks on your advertisement. And then in the organic side, which is the natural listings, when someone clicks on it, you don't have to pay for it. That's the big difference.
Okay. So pay-per-click, Ryan, tell us a little bit about what is that pay-per-click then?
Pay-per-click is actual advertisements that are 3-line advertisements that any business can do instantly. You can go and put in an ad today, and your ad will be showing literally within minutes of completing it. So you can drive instant traffic to your website.
Okay.
Pay-per-click and SEO work really hand in hand together, and so they're both a necessity in growing your business.
So let's say we do IT consulting.
Correct.
There's probably 1 billion firms that do IT consulting.
Mm-hmm.
So if I did do pay-per-click, how much am I looking to spend to try to do that?
Yeah, depending on the search term, anywhere like IT consulting, that might be up as high as $7 or $8 per click.
Okay.
Some different ones out there, one for example is cost segregation consulting, was $35 per click. So
Wow.
yeah, I know that one was high.
So really, every time anybody clicks on it, I pay $35.
Right.
Wow. That's a lot of money. So that's where SEO comes in.
Yes,
So
SEO
if you get those organic listings, you're not paying for when people click, so you got the top 3 that are paid, and then the next organic listings, which are non-paid.
Right. 10 of them.
Yeah.
10 of them.
Another thing too on pay-per-click, something to note is that if you wanted to go after customers in IT consulting, you could niche that down to a specific, like a subfield or a subtopic.
Yeah, sure.
Like maybe you just did, IT consulting. You were an ERP guy, or whatever it was that you specialized in. You could go down to a much more specific keyword, and chances are it would cost less.
Yeah.
And not only that, but if you're like, I only want to be in Dallas, I'm tired of traveling all over America or the world, then you could geo-target, and you could actually just say, I only want to advertise in Dallas. And so you can really, really just focus on your market.
Yeah.
And when you do that, not only do the prospects that come to you, they're higher qualified, because you basically pre-qualified them through the advertisement process. So you only talk to people that you really want to talk to, and then even if you do have to spend a few dollars per click, you have a much higher chance of converting that lead or prospect into a paying customer. So it's really a big investment, is what it is, in your business and your marketing funnel. But there are ways to make it more affordable, and that's one of the things. Ryan's really good at that, but that's one of the things that we do for pay-per-click side.
Really optimizing what you have to pay.
Yeah, and that's how SEO and pay-per-click work together. Because if you SEO your pay-per-click ad, and then you SEO the web page that you're sending the people to, Google rewards you for that because it makes it more relevant toward that click. So the more relevant your advertising is in the pay-per-click side of things to what you're actually selling people, to actually what they're getting, the more Google will reward you. So anybody can advertise anywhere. You're just going to get penalized for it. Like if you say you're an IT consultant, you want to advertise anytime somebody types in GPS, well, you're probably going to get charged the maximum, $5, $6, $10 a click.
Yeah.
But if you're an IT consultant and you do IT consulting in your ad, and the webpage you drive people to is about IT consulting and all that stuff, and then people actually get what you're selling and they buy it, Google will reward you and lower your actual cost per click.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now, Ryan, can you explain how that works? I mean, they sign up as a customer of ad clicks, and then Google actually monitors those sort of things?
Yeah, Google monitors everything better than anybody can monitor their own stuff. Yeah. It's amazing. They know, absolute every click, track, link, your cart customization. They know how many conversions you get. They know everything for some weird reason. And so, that definitely, they monitor it and reward you for that.
So real quick, talking about going back to your customers. Assuming that the customers are on the top 3 of their organic list, what kind of returns could they expect to see?
Well, it depends on the market. It depends on how many people are searching. But there's exponential difference between number 3, number 2, and number 1. Yeah. So let's say number 3 is getting 1,000 clicks a day. Number 2 is going to get 2,000, and then number 1 is going to get 4,000. So they're going to get. Number 1 is going to get more traffic than number 2 and 3. So the returns are. It could be a game changer for a company. It could be the difference between a company, having to get a new warehouse and hire 20, 30 more people overnight because they are now number 1 in Google for whatever it is they're trying to sell. And if it's a rabid market and people want to buy it, it could change. It could, going from page 2 to number 1 could change everything, change the whole landscape of their company. Yeah. It could also cause a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Like when they're like, holy cow, we have to go get 10,000 widgets made because they're supposed to ship tomorrow, and they don't have any in stock. Yeah. So you have to be prepared for that too. But that's part of, the business planning. When we sit down and talk to people, we try to find out what they want to do and what they want to accomplish, and we show them how we can help them get there.
Good.
A good rule of thumb that we try to shoot for our clients is for every $1 that they invest in advertising or SEO services with us, we want to give them 10 times that, so they get $10 back. And that's kind of the goal that we shoot for. And so it's like, okay, we're going to do whatever it takes to get that return for you.
There's a lot of people out there right now that are trying to help companies with their SEO and stuff like that. What differentiates you guys from the rest?
Well, we take a little bit different approach to SEO and to pay-per-click than a lot of different companies do, and we've researched the landscape to find out what other people are doing. And a lot of people, it seems they just want the big check up front. They'll promise the sky and they'll deliver very little, but they got their check, and what they say they're going to deliver is not really tangible in the first place. Like, well, we're going to give you some results, and these are what they are, but they're hard to measure, and they're not really all that tangible. But what we do is a little bit different. We don't charge really, really high upfront fees, and the reason why we do that is we want to have a month-to-month relationship with a client, and we want it to be ongoing, and we want to build that relationship. And search engine results don't happen overnight. It takes time. It takes persistence and consistency and dedication. And that's why we structure our company a little bit different. We build a relationship. We have a 10-to-1 return target, and we express that to them, and we're not happy until we reach it. And not very many other consultants in the search engine industry are saying, what kind of ROI do you want? And then this is the one that we want for you, and we're going to do everything we can to achieve that. I brought some statistics.
Yeah. There you go. There are some statistics
that I think are interesting. This is from ComScore. This goes hand in hand with your client that you have. Yeah. It shows that over 40% of all searches on the internet for everything, they have a quote-unquote close to home or a locally centric bias to them. Okay. So almost half, just over 40%, are looking for something that's local. Yeah. Which that in and of itself is significant for someone like an OBGYN who wants to get more customers, and for most businesses that have a local emphasis. And that's also one of the reasons why we like to specialize with local businesses, because we can just make huge impacts on our their revenues and profits. Yeah. So that's a really cool number. And then out of that 40% of searches, or just over 40% of searches, over half of those, they were focused on a specific business, like carpet cleaning or dental stuff or whatever it was. But so over half of those were looking for something very, very specific. And then 2 out of the 5 local searchers, or 41%, were looking for the local service in their area. So this kind of shifting. And people were like using the internet for like really broad type stuff.
Yeah.
And earlier you mentioned that you're now using searches with like 3 or 4 words to find exactly what you want.
Yeah, yeah.
So as a culture, I think we're becoming better searchers.
Sure.
And because of that, we're going more towards a local emphasis.
Yeah.
Unless of course you're looking for something like a specific golf club, which you can buy from anywhere in America or the world for that matter.
Yeah.
But otherwise, a lot of people are doing local type stuff. And the follow to that, which is very, very significant, is that those local searchers, they take large amounts of action after they search.
Yeah.
More than 1/3 made contact online as a result of their local searches. Wow. So that's a huge percentage.
Yeah.
And 41% made contact offline. So they picked up the phone and called, or they went to the place to check it out. So I mean, that's a lot of people. When someone does something on a local level and they search for it on a local level, the next logical step for that person is, okay, I found what I'm looking for, it's down the street. The next thing I got to do is go do it.
Yeah.
Go do it, go buy it, drop off the dry cleaning,
That's right.
whatever it is.
Anything else you guys want to share?
I think that's the big thing. Our website is smashadvantage.com.
Okay.
If anyone wants to find out more information or contact us, that's the best place to go. You can email me at matt@smashadvantage.com, or you can email Ryan at ryan@smashadvantage.com. And I'd be more than happy to hear from
Smash.
you. Yeah, smash. Yep.
Advantage.
Yeah, advantage.
Very nice.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate you coming out.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Cool.